We are live. Sup, y'all?
Hello, my lovelies.
I thought I was here,
good.
lovely.
No, you're sweetie.
You're the
You know,
loveliest
fair enough.
of lovelies. That's what's going on.
So, little bit of a recap for last session, because it's been a hot minute. We canceled last week. Antonio had a birthday, so happy birthday, fandom.
Yep.
I'm fucking
Happy
old.
late birthday.
What are
And
you?
since
Like,
your birthday
I'm
has
22
happened,
years old.
I'm going to flash
bitch,
back
I'm 23.
a little bit.
Old.
You're
Since your
old.
birthday happened, we'll have a little bit special thing for you later when you guys finally get back to the TARDIS. So there will be birthday cake.
Oh,
Yes.
delightful. Did I? Hold on. Did I? No, there's not. Okay. I never really give characters birthdays, like, ever. Except for, like, the very rare instances.
Well, I usually just use your birthday, and then everybody gets a special reward because someone's birthday is passed, so it benefits the party.
Oh, hell yeah.
So you guys will get like a special little thing today.
Fuck.
So, you guys are staring in front of your TARDIS.
I still need to,
Roll stealth.
yes.
Yes. Well, I grabbed another slice of pizza because I can.
Alright, so that's 14 plus... Where's my stealth?
Far too excited about onions on pizza.
You rolling
Onions.
stealth for?
Oh, so...
Something.
Oh.
Is that
Jeez.
an everybody roll stealth thing?
No.
And just a Percy.
Okay.
That's a 31.
You are
Percy's...
hidden behind the trash cans. You do see the party, though. You're able to witness what's going on.
Okay.
So there are two TARDISes. Or there were. One is left and it wasn't yours. But there's two phone boxes. That's, a bit curious.
Yeah, I'm gonna... Wait, are the two TARDISes still there? Did one actually disappear?
The one you guys were staring at disappeared as soon as you guys started trying to mess with it.
I thought it, you know, disappeared when, you know.
Hmm?
I thought it disappeared when they, were running towards it.
Yes, it did. It paused. Like it was thinking about coming back, then disappeared.
Like a bish.
Yeah. So now you are in an alleyway. And you've witnessed what it looks like when the TARDIS disappears. Antonio, you saw the police box just fade in and out and then poof out of existence. This is possibly what it looks like when you guys travel.
His head is in his hands. Again.
So how's everyone taking this?
Percy's hiding behind a trash can.
I mean to go get a heckin' band-aid. I cut a leg on the car rest again.
Well, no, that's not good.
That's awful.
Wasn't this the old... Like, wasn't this an old image that we used from when we just entered into the game? Like, this was the...
Yeah, I haven't set up images and stuff for you guys yet. For the, map you're going to today, so... give me a moment. I have what's going to happen today in my head, I just haven't really prepped for it on Roll20. I am a very silly DM. In my defense, I've had a stomachache all day, so...
Yeah.
Mood.
I get to look up some stuff. Easy. Oh. It is.
Everything okay?
Yes. I'm waiting for your reaction to what just happened, everybody. Are you going to all just stand there?
Is
I mean-
everyone here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Antonio's definitely like that's his response to things is to just like either just sit on the ground or something or head in hands in silence. That's
My
his
only thoughts is that one video of Ma, there's a stray cat outside. Blink, motherfucker. That's like me to you guys right now, honestly.
I mean, there's a stray dog outside.
Yeah, there's a stray puppo in the area. A very scraggly looking blonde puppo that's hiding behind the trash cans.
Jonathan's reaction to the disappearing TARDIS is just like, oh, wait, did our police box just disappear?
Well, you discovered last session when running back to turn the corner. No, it's still there. There's just 2 of them now.
Can I possibly try and sneak back to our TARDIS?
I mean, you rolled like a 31 stealth.
Yes. I'm gonna
Roll.
do that
Everyone roll.
and go
Eek.
put my clothes back on.
Well, I'd like everyone to roll perception.
Good luck beating a 31.
Well, no.
Oh,
Hmm.
no. I didn't see that.
Yeah, I think I will. I think I am gonna see it.
Oh no, what'd you get?
Let me add it up here, but it's a 19 on the die, and I have a 17 in my skills, so,
Damn.
I
Oh,
rolled a
yeah.
7.
hold
Wait,
on.
I think I was.
I'm gonna figure this out.
You either match or beat it, because I got a 19
We're
in
gonna
my...
figure this out. I'm gonna
Wait.
math it. Give me 2 seconds.
Oh no, actually, that would beat it. Because I got a 15 in a... I got a 15 plus 17, I think. I think that was it. I don't know.
Okay, I think my math is bad. I feel like this is too much. Hold on.
Mood.
I feel like my math is too much sometimes, but I have a very specific way of doing my math.
19 plus 17 is
Nope,
36,
never
according
mind it.
to
Yeah,
Google.
it's 36.
So
No,
someone does
the
see.
stray dog! The stray dog is running away with Percy's bow and clothing. And just
What?
making a beeline somewhere.
Though
Just
I
around
am...
the corner.
I'm just saying... He does still have the choker on, so he doesn't really look like a stray.
Yeah.
He looks like he just has a spiked collar. Which, to
See,
be
under
fair...
the current situation,
The dog with the spiked collar is stealing Percy's clothing and
Yeah.
weapon.
Yeah, literally, that's Antonio's entire mindset right now. It's just like, we're in a fucking city with a bunch of people around. That fucking dog just stole our shit.
I would also like to point
He is
out, if I
chasing.
remember correctly, hun, New Earth doesn't
Yeah.
have dogs, does it?
No, New Earth dogs are extinct.
Yo,
So this is like the
what?
first dog y'all have seen.
Yeah, it's
On
kinda
this planet,
messed up.
yeah. I mean, you've seen Jen saw Lark's robotic buddy.
Try to shoot the dog, bro.
You don't see me, bish.
So Antonio just goes running off after something for some reason.
Does Antonio go running off?
Yes. He sees
Dog
this
is stealing
fucking
our shit.
dog stealing
I'm
your
going
shit.
into the TARDIS.
Jonathan's
Yeah,
just like,
He's
where
seen this dog
where are you
stealing your
going?
shit, running into the TARDIS. He's just like, hey, what the fuck? Is
Jonathan's
this dog
like,
gonna
where
steal
are
our
you going?
fucking ship?
And looks at Jin, is like, should we follow them?
I'm not going anywhere, dude. I'm with you.
Eek.
Wait, what?
Dude, I've been next to you like the whole time.
I know. Jonathan looked at you and he was like, "Should we follow them?"
Yeah. Yes. Oh, yes.
Running, running, and running,
And
running,
running,
and
running.
running,
Okay,
running.
so
And I
Jonathan
think I
and
may have
Jin
a
are
faster
running
speed
after
than y'all like
Antonio,
this.
who is running after something.
Because let's
So
see,
Antonio, the
direwolf.
dog runs into the TARDIS, and you do use the dire wolf stat block, by the way.
Eee,
It's
I
not
am.
size yet. The keyword is yet.
Yet.
Oh boy. So what's my speed then? Let's take a look.
Yee.
Uh.
You can learn to use differing
Oh, yeah.
sizes, walk, and shift with clothing. It just takes practice.
I have a 50-foot speed base.
Oh, so yeah,
Wow.
you're 20 foot faster than them.
I have 4 legs,
Yeah,
bitch.
sure are.
Antonio, I'd like you to roll me just a survival or acrobatics, yeah, while you keep up as this dog goes bolting into
Wait
the
1
TARDIS.
second. 1 second. So you said they're 20 feet faster than us?
Yes.
Y'all are
So
like
they
30
were-
feet. I'm 50.
Would you be, would
There
you
we
be
go.
20 feet faster than us if I cast accelerate on ourselves and de-accelerate on you?
You'd be able to catch up.
Yes, but could you do that in a round? Because I'm pretty sure stuff like
Considering
that
you're
usually.
behind Antonio,
I can do
hers
one.
is like 300 feet away.
It's more of like, doesn't things like that usually take a standard action each?
It does.
How well does a 14 do?
You managed to keep up pretty well.
Fuck yeah.
Can I roll a stealth?
Misty, you can always teleport in front of the TARDIS to stop the dog.
You mean Misty can?
Yeah, or teleport closer. Regardless, by the time you guys are around the corner, the dog is getting into the TARDIS, so... Because I assume you're full round dashing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
You know-
technically with... Okay, so here's the question. Do you go with the Pathfinder rules where a full round dash is 4 times your movement speed, or do you go with the 5e, which I think is 3 times?
5e doesn't have full round dash, it just has dash, which doubles your movement speed, which
Oh.
is an action. Or a
Oh wait, no,
bonus
no,
action
no, I'm
as
thinking of
well.
medium armor. With medium armor, a full round dash is like 3 times your speed. With light armor or no armor is 4 times your speed.
I'm just gonna go with the Pathfinder ruling on it. So is
So I'm
everyone
going-
full round dashing?
I'm going
Yep.
So
like,
you're going like
so let's see, 50 times 4, that'd be 200 feet per
yeah,
round?
200 feet. So you're like 100 feet away. You'd be 100 feet away from the TARDIS by the time Antonio, if you're full round dashing, you'd be around, because it's be 60 times 4, or be 30 times, 60 times 2, be about like 120 feet, so you're like 80 feet behind, and then everyone else be like 10 feet behind Antonio, for example. Is how I'm like thinking of this.
Mm-hmm. That sounds about right.
Which
Lol.
is saying something because when you get to like 100 feet away from the TARDIS, that is getting into like the crowd of the city. So yeah, you could roll stealth again if you want to, just because you're starting to get into the crowd.
If I cannot roll it off my computer or lose it, where did it go?
Uh-oh.
It's somewhere here in the blankets. I know it is. I just felt it. Where is it? Where is it? Ree- At this point, I think I may need a dice holder. Or a dice roller thing.
That's the whole reason that I asked for one for Christmas a while back.
Ed, did you show
Yes.
them the thing I got you?
I haven't showed that off. Not
Put it
here
in,
anyway.
put it in Who Crew text.
Yeah.
You know what? I will find it later when I inevitably step on when I inevitably sit on it.
Ugh.
I could just get another D20. TARDIS colored dice. Wait, no, that's a D12.
I have a D20 that's TARDIS colored.
I see it, but it's at the very... Come on, fall!
So this is the dice box they got me for our anniversary.
Oh, hell yes! Yes!
It was Miles' idea.
That's so good!
I bought a new set of dice, so the dice box is now full.
Hell yeah.
Sorry, I'm so glad you like it, and I
I adore
am
the
one of
thing.
those idiots that when they get something will tell other people to show it off. I know that's kind of shallow, but...
I mean, heck, dude. If I could, I'd show off, like, the fact that I've been trying to draw, like, more... Like, I've been trying to draw lewd art lately, and, like, stuff like that. Like, I'd show that off more if I had places to do so.
Where is my phone?
And the only reason I bring that up is, one, we're in a plus 18 chat. Two, I'm proud of my anatomy, I'm sorry.
You've been doing
That's
really
pretty
well.
good.
You should be proud. Now seriously, where
Anatomy
the fuck
is
did I
pretty
put my
hard
phone?
to get, so I'm glad that you're getting it. I'm
Speaking
still...
of sitting on my dice,
Did you find it under your ass?
I found it in my... I'm not gonna say where I found it. Well then! Apparently they liked being in my butt crack. That was a nat 20.
And you said you weren't gonna tell us.
It slipped out! But I kinda want to quote that now. Again, where's my phone?
So,
Good
while
lord.
wandering through the crowd, you see, like, a little robotic rabbit that just keeps beeping at you and, like, waving, like, this way, and then it rolls away.
What?
Oh,
You were
that's from
basically being
Percy?
shown how to... Yeah, for Percy. You were basically being shown how to shown a way to navigate through the crowd.
He follow.
Everyone else, the stray dog has disappeared into the crowd.
Fuck!
Uh-oh.
Fuck! Can I roll another perception to see if I can find dog?
That
Yes,
was a
you
nat...
may.
That was a nat 20.
I don't
Hmm?
think I'll be able to find dog.
There's always the chance that you could nat 20.
You know, fair enough. I just had my phone. Where the fuck is it?
Are we with Antonio right now?
34? I think that's a 34. Yeah.
Is it a
My
nat
math.
20?
No, it's a 17 added to a 17.
Okay. I cannot find my phone.
You found Jack.
Oh.
He is busy. He and Lark are sitting at, like, one of the booths in that bar, just kind of, like, talking. He waves.
Oh
He
yeah.
runs over. He's like, "Did you see a dog?"
Above table, real quick, Doc. Did we want to go over the things that Jonathan had learned with after the game, or?
I
I was gonna
feel like
skip
there's a...
over that.
And I kind of feel there's a time and place.
I'll tell you what. We can do that after session.
Gotcha.
Apologies. I want to get the scenario started, and I need to finish this stuff up.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna try to do a perception roll to see if I can find whatever Antonio's trying to find. Can I go ahead and go do that?
And Jack just goes, you must be... Sorry, guys, you must be crazy. Dogs went extinct on New Earth about, what? And Lark goes, 200-300 years ago, was it?
No. There was just a dog here that ran by, carrying Percy's shit.
Jack just has a shit-eating grin, and Lark just goes, just kind of gives him like a shush gesture. Don't know. Then he just shrugs. Don't know. Sips drink. Anyone can roll in. You don't even. Anyone can roll insight if they would like in this situation. You don't have to ask
Sense
me to roll
motive.
insight. sense
Antonio
motive.
doesn't have any, like, want to right now. There's just a little bit of suspicion, but, like, he's just like, fucking, I'm gonna lose this fucking dog. If I stand here and question these people.
Percy, you've successfully managed to get your clothes and everything back on.
He's gonna now go find the party.
There. Antonio's trying to get information about a dog out of Jack and Lark, who keep insisting dogs are extinct.
He just kind of come up behind him. You alright?
He has all of his
Oh
stuff
my
with
god!
him.
So Percy, where'd you run up to? We've been looking all over for you.
I thought I saw someone I knew.
There's a fucking dog that had your shit. How did you get your shit?
That's what I was thinking.
What do you mean? I've just been out looking around.
There was a dog. He, like, grabs Percy by the shoulders. There was a dog that had your clothes and your bow and was running away from me.
Don't be ridiculous. I've had my
Rabbit jumps up on the
I
table.
have my bow and my. I'm obviously wearing my clothes. I'm not butt ass naked in here.
Is
That-
there some sort of
the same way
terminology
you-
bullshit in this place? What the
The
fuck?
coolest part is he must have went to the same stories.
Lark will just shrug. I mean, shouldn't you just be more concerned about how the doctor was just here?
The huh?
Oh yeah. I did see him. He's being cryptic, and it's annoying. Also,
I mean, I wouldn't
he's
expect him.
also, he just looks a virgin. He said that if we ever have trouble to give Clara a call.
Jin, you have been given a phone number. You now know who the phone number is for in character.
I'm now gonna add that to my contacts on my phone with the right name.
I mean, if it's one of the companions, it'd be worth it. But
By the way,
Hope
what's
you guys
Rory
are all
been doing
done.
this entire time? Or is Rory still in the TARDIS?
Rory has been basically runs up behind you guys panting, have tried to have followed you guys after that whole thing. He got lost.
It's a fuffle.
Oh, oops.
You alright there, man?
Fine. Rory is not. I'm basically just sorry.
You're all good.
Rory is in smart bean. It is just, well, you went running off after something specific. Sorry, I couldn't. Who were you even running after? I couldn't catch up to them.
There was a dog!
There's no.
No, the guy that Percy was trying to chase after. I was chasing him. He just
Oh.
disappeared.
He just looks very sad all of a sudden. Someone I apparently wasn't supposed to see.
I mean, Clark just pipes up. I mean, if the doctor was here, there's a lot of stuff you guys shouldn't. It seems like things from your future is deciding to come back and check up on you. That's kind of sweet.
He said something about
That or you-
replacement parts, but
I mean, yeah, that or Dexus, yeah, that or New Earth is kind of one of those places where a lot of timelines cross. This place is the black market, so you get a lot of time travelers around here.
that's
Hence
fair.
the
Is
strong no weapons law and stuff like that.
I don't know. Is like K9 from this time? Cause I mean
I mean, you could probably ask, but
cause Cameron and K9 said that they were here for spare parts, and I don't. K9 looked fine, but
Lark thinks for a bit. I mean, a mod like what you got's from like the year 5000. They're pretty old. I don't think I don't think that's New Earth tech. If it was New Earth tech, it'd look like a dog, act like a dog, but in essence, it would be an android. You can't distinguish, actually, androids from humans nowadays. That's why you gotta be careful.
Maybe that's what y'all saw.
No. No.
How would you even be able to tell if it looks like a dog and acts like a dog?
A realistic dog android is rare. Dogs have been extinct for, well, since old Earth was a thing. They didn't go. So I mean, the Queen Froze are corgis. I mean, like.
Was it a corgi?
No. It was
I mean, those are cryopreserved on another planet. That's the new British Empire you're talking about there, Jack. I mean, I'm trying to help.
Either way, there was a fucking dog.
Are you... Like, are there, like, furry races out here or something? Did you maybe see, like, a... Like, I saw those, like, cat people. Maybe you saw something like that?
It was dog shape, dog size. Nothing weirdo human about it. It's dog.
I mean, Lark's a pipe up. I mean, Ferdonia is a planet full of anthropomorphic rainbow dogs. And
It was
horses
dog
things.
shaped, dog size.
Percy's
not
eyes
dog.
widen. Wait, that's a thing.
Yeah, it was founded by a bunch of human geneticists that were really into their personas.
I want to go there.
Oh,
Why do I imagine this is Vietnam War flashback for Jin? And Antonio.
No, I'm just imagining that because we've established that heckin' Jin is both a brony and a furry. How can I feel like he'd be excited? What do you think, Misty?
I just want the serum that you can inject that changes you into that DNA sequence, so I can turn that my future girlfriend into that.
God.
I mean,
Oh
they'd
my
probably be more
God.
than willing. Lark just pipes up. I mean, they'd probably be more than willing to do that. They're kind of cult-like, though. I'll warn you.
That's fine. That makes them easy to influence.
Cult like how?
They believe that they're kind of, you know, the superior existence, but they're not, like, all pretentious about it like some people are. Jack just coughs and says, Daleks! Thank you.
Huh. Ah. Yeah, that's a nasty mentality to be in. He just kind of coughs. So.
It's an option, but they'll try and present it as, like, a cure for... I don't know. They've tried and touted their serums as a number of things here on New Earth. Cure for viruses, things like that. Jack then pipes up again. It's basically the exact opposite of anti-vax. They're trying to trick you into thinking the vaccine is something that it's not. It's really weird.
What's an anti-vax? Do I want to know?
No, you don't. Oh, God.
You sound especially salty about that one, Antonia.
Yes.
Any particular reason why?
There has been a fucking virus for 3 fucking years.
Should we be worried about you then?
Oh yeah, the 2020 pandemic. That's a fun time period.
It's great. I've been very much inside as much as possible. Don't worry.
Did you go outside before?
I mean, I've been masked the entire time. Pretty much. I keep getting shit tested and whatever. As far as I know, I'm fine.
This is
Also,
why I'm sort of glad I'm immune to most Earth illnesses.
Great.
That's Lark.
Lovely for you.
That's good to know. Also, out of character, I just realized what the one thing for, like, the quote-unquote furry vaccine would be good for. Because if it's changing your DNA, cure for fucking depression. Everyone gets to be puppy dogs.
I want...
This is a joke, by the way. But
Yeah.
I really, really want to be a kitsune.
Lark will just shrug.
Besides, then I can shapeshift and I can be whatever gender I want, whatever day I want.
Damn right.
I could take you to Fredonia after the TARDIS graveyard. I actually just got a bounty for there. Apparently someone is looking for something out of there.
That sounds like fun.
If you guys still want to go.
Sorry, where is it that you guys are going? Pardon,
Uh,
TARDIS graveyard?
A graveyard.
Out of character, does Percy know what that is considering Phantom?
Nope.
Oh, okay, so that was
None of us
YAU.
never brought these up.
Okay. I couldn't remember if it was in YAU or in the actual campaign that he brought it up, so.
Yes, we do this with a lot of campaigns. We make AUs. Welcome to 90% of our Skyrim-based roleplays are not in campaign.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Fluff is fun.
It is.
So, basically, TARDIS graveyard is where we used to put TARDISes to rest to die, essentially.
Oh.
There's a lot of them scattered about the cosmos after the time war. Most of them are locked, but if you've got a time jammer or a warp jammer like I do, they're practically the same thing. You can sometimes break in, but they're kind of like pocket universes, like bubbles on the outside of a soap bubble.
Oh.
So you have to get out of the soap bubble. But I will warn you, they are dangerous. They're full of a lot of stuff. Cloister wraiths. Some TARDISes haven't fully decayed, so they have some control over the environment. Sometimes the occasional Dalek gets lost there.
Oh, fun.
There's a lot of stuff you guys could find. Everything from sonic tech to even laser tech if you're lucky enough. There's probably something from every era in there, realistically speaking. So if you're looking for sonic screwdriver parts, or sonic tech in general, that'd be a good place to check, and I happen to have something I need to go chase down.
I happen to be someone who's interested in sonic screwdriver parts.
It sounds like fun.
I think I can get yours to go, I just need to actually get in there and actually pilot, which will be, interesting.
Will she let you is the thing.
I mean, if she doesn't, I don't think she's getting in or out of that place, so...
So basically, we gotta convince her. Because she's very
Yep.
particular.
Yep. Most TARDISes are about their pilots. To be fair, I don't blame her. Type 40, that's something from the Dark Ages. That was an antique. That was considered a beyond antique by the time I was a kid. Well, I say kid. I've never been a child. Is being a child fun? Looking at the party.
No.
It's complicated.
Lucky.
I mean, if you get stuck with, like, a good family, then yeah, you got it pretty good.
Yeah, but not all of us did.
Yep.
So, my next question would be, is a family like your house? Like, all your cousins and stuff?
I mean,
Basically,
family is
the-
the people that you live with. That's your family.
the people with your same blood.
Well,
Oh,
that's more blood family.
That's technically not true because you can consider other people family if you like them
Yeah.
enough.
Yeah, if you make friends
If you
with
care,
somebody,
if you
you know.
care for them.
We never
Yeah.
really had anyone like that, so.
so,
I mean,
people that share your same genetic code.
Yes.
that's blood family more. Which can either be great or suck.
Honestly, fair. Usually, whatever our matriarch would be, we'd usually call them our grandparent, and then, well, everyone else would usually be cousins. I don't know.
Hmm.
Well, you got
Or
some
at least the
experience.
older ones would be called grandparents. I don't know, it's confusing. Long story
Oh.
short, family structure with us practically doesn't exist. You are created as an adult and exist as an adult, so that's why I was
Ah.
curious.
So,
Anyway,
I mean,
he
I
popped up.
can't lie. It does. Forgive my ignorance, but it does kind of sound nice. I mean, then if something happens, you're not completely defenseless.
And then you get... It really depends, because you have about the intelligence of a child.
Ooh.
don't know.
Okay, then
Yeah.
that changes some things.
I was loomed with someone who was 5. All right, so like you can change the age. I'm just from a soldier's house. So we all got made as adults.
Ah, I'm sorry.
I don't think it's that bad. Anyway, he's gonna start walking. Basically, finish up whatever you guys want to finish up. I know Jin wanted to talk with Lark 1. If anyone else has last minute shopping or anything else they'd like to accomplish, now is the time.
Oh yeah, that's right. Percy was gonna go get a phone.
Jin got Percy a phone though.
Has Jin said this yet?
I'm gonna get
I'll
some water
a
real
phone.
quick.
I believe you all do have phones, don't you?
Okay.
Is Jin going to say something?
You good, Misty?
I'm tired.
You're like really quiet, man.
None.
Roboto.
Rip.
I'll tell you what, we can do both those after session or at another time.
What, getting phone or?
So
You know what? Either way, we get phone.
Jonathan's thing and Jin's thing.
I getcha.
If everyone's okay with that.
Eh.
What's up?
Yep.
What happened?
We're
Just
talking
stuff
about
to be
phones.
planned for after session.
Oh.
Yep. Apologies, everyone seems a bit distracted today.
No, I just had to go get some water. That was
Nah,
my thing.
I am hyped. I wish to continue.
Alright. So I'll say Jin did go off to talk Lark 1 quick, and we'll go over that after session, so we'll probably want to stream that.
Eh.
Same with Jonathan learning some machinery. So stick around after our fun shenanigans today for that.
Yay!
So, you guys would go back to the TARDIS, and I need you guys to roll party-based persuasion. Everyone needs to make me a persuasion roll.
You mean a diplomacy?
Diplomacy, yes. Thank
Can
you.
I opt out of this with my -2?
You cannot opt out of this,
Oh no.
because if one person chooses to opt out, then everyone then everyone opts out. This is how much the TARDIS trusts the stranger you're bringing on board and trying to let pilot. Can you convince her to let you? You
So,
need to roll diplomacy.
in total, that is a 2. I rolled a
Alright.
4.
What did everybody else get?
Better than me!
I got a 19.
Alright. So 19 plus 23 plus 4 plus, what did you get, Antonio?
14.
14. Alright. Here we go. Alright, you have convinced the TARDIS. So basically, how group persuasion works is you all roll diplomacy, and then whatever you roll added together is the DC on a D100. So
Fun!
you all got a total score of 60 there. So basically that means the TARDIS had to roll higher than a 60 to beat all of you.
Nice.
She almost did.
Very close.
Pardon.
You know.
We've convinced the TARDIS to bring the stranger aboard. Do we know who the stranger is?
This is Lark.
This is Lark.
Lark. Okay.
Yes. So Lark is something you'd note giving their TARDIS, which looks like a small brown ball at the moment, to Jack before heading inside.
Hmm. Percy just kind of
Uh,
tilts his head a bit.
You can't put one TARDIS inside of another. It breaks reality and basically causes a black hole.
Yeah, let's
Both
not
of
do
them
that.
get destroyed, and well, it's messy.
Noted.
Yeah, don't park a TARDIS inside a TARDIS, even though it is possible.
Let's not.
Oh, yeah. I have heard rumor that you can do it stably and just get stuck in place, but it's not
Recommended.
pretty to try. Not recommended and not pretty to try and get out of. Do it right, and congratulations, you've stalled yourselves. Do it wrong, and well, congratulations, you've killed both your TARDISes and are now, dust in the space between dimensions.
Yeah, no, thank you.
Alright, so what do we need to do to do this?
Well, Lark is just gonna go up to the console and start messing with things and doing stuff. This is the first time any of you guys have watched someone use the buttons other than the ones that you usually press.
Percy just continued to watch. Very invested.
He's gonna go around, mess with it, just...
Well, technically he's seen people fly TARDIS before, but...
Jonathan's gonna go over and observe.
He uses a look at a couple of this and go, who rewired you? I'm not gonna fix it, because I respect you. Looking up at the TARDIS, looking up at the air. But, if you have any crossed wires, let me know. Just, because this looks concerning. Looking at the console.
Good lord.
But, I'd look around for a bit. Okay, I think... And he's just gonna start saying stuff in a different language. This one's not translated under his breath as he starts going around, pressing some buttons.
Can I understand it?
Yeah, so it goes, okay. Alright, Professor, let's see if this actually works. Ancient TARDISes 101. Always thought that class was gonna nail me in... And who says that part of the curriculum needed removed? Assholes, let's see. And he just goes off like, regulator, this... Why is the parking brake on? That's
here
just
it
gonna
is.
kill the brakes.
There it is.
Seriously, do you need help looking at the TARDIS? I don't mean to be insulting, but I'm concerned. As a mechanic, you concern me. But he'd go around and start messing with buttons and musing about how this is harder with one person.
Mm.
And then all of a sudden the TARDIS would just... So firstly, you don't even recognize that you've moved. Because you're used to it jostling around like a motherfucker. And the noise. And so when the engine dies down, you're like, why was that so smooth? What the heck was that? You then go around and turn the button that Percy now knows is the parking brake back on. Okay, if you guys are going to move this thing, you know what? Never mind.
Yeah, no, we technically don't fly it, we just press a button.
Okay, if you just press the button, then why does the parking brake stay on an autopilot? That's
Maybe
incredibly
the
bad for the rotor.
Maybe the person who owned it before left it on?
Yep, fair.
Which one is it?
I-
Which one is it? I can try and remember to turn it off and on if need be. If she lets me.
Yeah,
Maybe they should have left us some instructions, you know?
Well, these things are bio-locked. I mean... Technically speaking, to understand the intricacies of what you're doing with flying one of these, it takes about 100 years of training. And that's the entirety of our schoolwork. We take classes through the entire 100 years of Academy on TARDIS flight from the first day we start to the last day, and We don't become a Time Lord unless we get our license. We become Time Lords, but we don't get a TARDIS without a license.
Yeah, no, 100 years is
Do
longer
you
than a human
go to
lifespan.
school for this kind of stuff?
Yeah, that's how I know how to even fly this thing. I took Ancient TARDIS's 101 as a... because I needed an extracurricular course for my mechanics, and I didn't want to take forensic. I didn't want to take applied logistics in terms of predicting and the physics of how they, predicting how to stop, how they move, and different things. I'm a
Just
mechanic and a pilot, not a scientist.
Jonathan tries to take all this in and just immediately stumped. It's like,
Yep. This is the amount of training that is required to operate this machine.
As
AKA,
Percy
you
said,
must be this tall to... Basically, you must be this tall to ride, kids. Sorry.
Sounds like the amount of time it took me to get my engineering degree.
buddy, I think your engineering degree probably took much less time than 100 years.
To be fair, human engineering, even on New Earth, is pretty primitive.
It's fair.
This is coming from someone whose society was the first to invent time travel, so I mean, there's a reason people call us gods even though we're not.
Yeah. Yeah, either way. So, we're here,
Press
right?
a few more buttons. Yep. Okay, chameleon circuit is broken. Guess we're going with the invisibility. This button you can press. He's going to direct you at a blue button on the console. Remember that this exists. Your ability to turn the TARDIS invisible will rely on it.
Ah.
Alright, so...
And looks like you guys do have shields, which is the green button. I'm not gonna... Well, I could... I'll put the shield up too, just in case. And...
Button equals invisibility.
Does it matter when we have the shield on or off?
So basically, the shield will stop stuff like fire for weapons fire from hitting the TARDIS. Weapons fire is not going to damage it. It is pretty indestructible. However, there are certain types of weapons that could cause harm to it or harm to you guys. I'll just pop in character. So invisibility cloaks it. It turns the TARDIS from the outside invisible. It's useful in areas where you'd want to hide it. And then shields, even though... See, the TARDIS generates kind of its own atmosphere, but that doesn't apply to outside the door all the time. So, for example, if you're underwater, but open the door, water's not just gonna come rushing in, but you're definitely gonna have the problem of, well, you're underwater, so you can't breathe. The shield is how you're able to breathe in space when you step outside, though it has a small radius, so I'd be careful. About 30 feet around the box or so, I'd say. Judging by the model and everything. And then you can breathe in space in that. It'll also take practically any type of firepower, though, honestly, if anything could put a scratch on that door, regardless of if the shields are up, I'd be surprised. If you ever run across Daleks, though, they still have they have anti-TARDIS weaponry, so, and this is a very old model, it's not a war TARDIS, it's a regular TARDIS, so do keep in mind she's not as tough as Jarvis. You can't be hard on the old lady. The console makes an audible chunk at a purr, but then like a I am now angry chunk. That sentence. I was liking what you were saying until you called me an old lady, you bitch.
Percy's now on the floor cracking up.
Look, it's true, but to be fair, you're lovely. I'm kind of surprised that a model like a Type 40 survived. I'm actually kind of honored that I got to pilot one around. This is the type of stuff that, even in my day, I wouldn't see this outside of going to a museum, let alone be able to go inside one, so this is kind of fun. He's very happy. So,
Happy
you all
boy.
like to go outside.
Yes.
Absolutely.
So, as you go to open the door, there's the sound of party horns and confetti. And the door is locked.
Also, I will be right back. I gotta go bathroom. Keep on going.
Like the door is locked, but this comes from the hallway, basically.
Oh,
Ugh.
And suddenly, there's a bright flash. There are birthday decorations everywhere. Yes, I'm going to do this.
is it somebody's birthday? Jonathan's acts all confused.
Man, the banner says happy birthday to Antonio.
What? Huh?
It's you. He points to Antonio. It's your birthday.
How did it know that?
Well, congrats.
So, you guys are basically kind of directed to kitchen. There is cake. Antonio,
So
you get
it's
to
a
blow candles and make wish.
He's still fucking reeling from the fact that it fucking knows shit right now. He's just. What? He definitely takes like a minute to fucking figure himself out and figure this out and eventually come to the conclusion, you know what? Fuck it. I've been through some weird shit. Who's to say I'm gonna pass up fucking cake? And
All
blow out
right.
the candle.
What is one birthday wish your character has within reason?
To get some fucking answers.
Alright. Is there anything specifically that pops in his mind for an answer?
I drifted off. I'm sorry. What was the question again?
You said you wanted some answers, Antonio. Is there a specific question that pops into mind? That he would want answered?
I think the only thing that really pops into his mind about like what he wants answered is why do so many people think they fucking know me? What the fuck?
So, a note would appear. And it just simply says, the reason people think they know you is because you're a lot more powerful than you think. I'd recommend paying attention to, I'd recommend being careful because your level of power will attract other people.
Cool, great.
So
There's like a bit
appears
of nervousness at that, like on his face, but he folds up this little note, sticks it in his pocket for later.
So, would you like to cut the cake?
Yes, cake is cutted.
So for everybody that eats a piece of birthday cake, which there's enough here for the entire party to have one piece, you gain 100 temporary hit points.
Holy
shit.
fuck! I come back to that.
Happy
Cake is
birthday!
OP, I guess.
100 temporary. Okay.
Holy
100
shit.
temporary what?
Hit
100
points.
temporary hit points.
You're not eating the
This
entire cake,
lasts-
Jin.
This lasts until your next. This basically lasts
Eight.
until your guys' next meal. So yeah, happy birthday.
So we go ahead and put that in. Do we go ahead and put that in?
Yep. So basically how birthdays work is when your birthday happens in game, cake will appear. You guys will get a really awesome temporary HP bonus for that particular day, or until you eat next. And the character can have the TARDIS create one item of their choosing, or answer a question, or just whatever is particularly on the character's mind as a want.
Question: can the TARDIS create an item for the sonic screwdriver?
No, it cannot. You have to find those through quests.
Darn.
Yep. You can't cheese it that way, but I can give you new tech that way.
You can't ask the birthday boy to give you the thing.
I want something
This
better
person-
than the t-shirt cannon.
Gives you a net launcher.
A
I mean, that would work, wouldn't it?
I mean,
guess, yeah. I'll take the net launcher.
So only Antonio gets the wish this time because it is Antonio's birthday. He wanted a question answered, so I answered his question.
And he's gonna have to, once they're done with this, he's gonna take a long, hard look at that shit once he gets back.
So, after you've eaten the cake and everything, there's another shroud of confetti, and
Delightful.
the decorations all disappear, and you're in the console room questioning whether or not that really happened. But you still
Absolutely.
remember that you still taste the birthday cake on your tongues, and Antonio still has the note.
How do I set that up as weapons?
You do not have net gun.
Oh, I don't have net gun. Oh, I don't have
No.
that. I
when
thought I
when
did.
it comes time for your birthday, you can wish for that, but only Antonio
can
gets a
wish.
wish today because he gets a present. Because it
And
is his
his
birthday.
present was
Oh, I
cleats.
thought you were saying that everyone got an item.
No, 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 no,
Nope.
no. Only
No.
birthday boy.
Okay.
Only
okay.
birthday boy gets item.
I was gonna
I
say
might have
birthday
misheard
boy
that,
/
then.
girl. Then I remember. Oh wait, we're all dudes.
Yeah.
Birthday
Yeah,
individual gets birthday person gets gift. If your birthday is coming up, let me know and this will happen.
I mean, my birthday's not in for a few months, so.
Fair enough. So, you may all leave the TARDIS now.
Yee.
So, you guys step out, and first things first. You step out of flat out nothing. You can't see where the TARDIS is until like Lark takes a few steps. Rory takes a few steps, chucks a rock at it. It flickers and appears for a second, then redisappears.
Oh, that's nifty.
Is that how we can figure out where our TARDIS is?
You
I
have to throw
mean-
rocks at it? I don't think that she's gonna like that.
No,
I mean, she throws toast at Jen all the time.
Yeah, then I don't think she's
Speaking
gonna
of which, kid, make a dex save.
rocks.
I was gonna say it hasn't happened in a while.
This the fact that you mentioned that the TARDIS is now gonna throw toast.
She's just like, I'm off my game. Quick, duck.
Yeet! So Jen needs to make a reflex save. Oh no. So, Jen! You get smacked on the back right where you cannot really reach, like, right behind the shoulder blades with toast.
Oh, that was a nat one.
Damn.
It is now stuck to the back of you with butter, and burned onto the toast is dick butt.
Percy's just gonna look at that and smirk. You, wow, I knew you were kind of a dick, but I thought it was just me.
Apologies, I've been wanting to make a dick butt joke all night for no reason. I've been very spicy today.
Spicy boy.
Sometimes nights are just like that.
Yeah. So, I will now switch you guys over to the map.
Le map.
Once I upload the map, if it'll upload.
You mentioned that part of the back, and then my back started itching in like exactly that spot. Fucking
Placebo effect.
So I'm just gonna use a screen cap for this because I could not find a scenery drawing for it, which sucks. I was hoping to find like set concept art or something that would help in that regard. So I'm just going to make it so you cannot see. Certain things. Here. stated, I own no, like, I think it's obvious we don't own copyright to any of this, frankly. So,
We don't own jack shit.
yeah, we're just having fun. So,
Oh
that was
boy.
actually the episode 2 the other day. We'll actually recognize this area. Now, I'd like someone in the party to roll me a couple D100s.
Oh boy.
Who would like to volunteer as tribute?
Not me, I don't trust Roll20.
Jin. Oh?
And I don't know where my D100 is.
Not if it's.
Yeah.
I say we send Antonio out for sacrifice.
Oh my god. No.
I'm just
Let's
so
not.
Alright, I'll do it. I'll do it.
Going to say
Jesus
the
Christ.
council has spoken.
No, I was gonna say whoever volunteers others volunteers himself.
Yeah.
Bish?
So roll me 3
Is
D100s and call high or low on each of them. So,
I'm calling high.
alright. So, now I will roll my own and high or low.
High? Low.
Alright.
Mm.
So, you guys arrive at this location, and it's an absolute mess of different things. There's places where you see parts of corridors decayed and kind of rusting over, and you can actually hear voices scattered about the area that seem kind of distant, the sounds of fire and something shooting, different things. Parts of, long dead space, like TARDIS is just kind of floating, hanging by wires or different things. The first thing you'd notice is just how massive these things can be. For the most part, there are some massive ship parts lying around, though not all of them seem to be TARDIS parts.
Percy just kind of stares.
So, what'd you like to do?
Holy fuck.
I'm going to investigate one of them. Why not?
Alright, roll me a craft engineering.
Craft? Oh, okay.
Please tell me that was like a... How the hell do you have something that high?
It is a 15. My character is level 15, so...
Level 5... How are you level 15?
We're level 10.
Hmm? Oh, well, the Tinker level is level 10, but my Commoner level is level 5.
So, your level should equal 10 in total.
So...
You're
I
5
don't
levels
know.
over there, buddy.
Must have leveled you guys up at some point.
No, we should still be level 10.
Yeah.
I don't understand how this works.
5
So
levels
I
of
have
Commoner, 5 levels of Tinkerer.
No, I am Tinker level 10.
No, we all have 5 levels of Commoner and 5 levels of a normal class. For instance, I'm level 5 Commoner, level 5 Unchained Rogue.
Then how the hell did I get level 10 in Tinker?
Misunderstanding?
Maybe. I don't know.
I feel like it was like a miscommunication by just saying, "Oh yeah, you are level 10, but you also have Tinkerer or something."
So basically how the level system in campaign works is it goes to level 25. So you have 5 levels of Commoner, which is what you start with, and then you start leveling into a regular class, or you keep leveling into Commoner. So,
Something's messed up on my sheet then.
Yeah, because that's
you can't have a plus 10, so what I do is just take 5 off of it. And I can do, like, take 35, or 39 minus 5, which would be 34.
34.
So that was a 34 then.
Yep. So
what do I need to do with my thing then? Because I have a whole bunch of other skills that are level 15 now.
I
Move
just
'em
put
back
them
to
down
10?
to 10. So the first thing that you notice upon like your tinkerer check, this stuff is a lot of broken parts and stuff. It's not anything really usable that you can tell. It seems like it was usable once upon a time, but for some reason, just looking at it gets you this sense of kind of deadness to it.
Hmm.
And Jin, I will make a note for Jin specifically. Usually when you are, in the TARDIS, you have the sense that you're being watched, but looking at any of these scattered pieces or remains, uh, you get a sensation, and the only sensation you get is a lack, or an emptiness, or a void. Almost like it's that absence of that familiar presence that these pieces that are scattered about no longer have. They are, by all you can determine, completely dead.
Percy gonna sniff snuff. What does he sniff snuff?
He sniffs off motor oil, um, rust, very earthy, like, metallic smells and decay. Um,
Percy just
a
kind of
few,
scrunches his nose.
there's a
Ugh.
few that you can't identify in here. Does anyone in the party have, like, a heightened senses thing for hearing? I don't believe anyone does.
I
I
don't know.
Do
What
I
is
only get
hearing?
scent, or... Because I know
I-
wolves IRL have good hearing, but I don't know if that'd be overpowered, and I don't think that's a...
If you had your ears out, I would allow good hearing. But you don't have your ears out.
And I'm smarter than that, so...
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, that's what you can get for now.
Yeah, I don't think I have anything either, so.
So, you are now at a junk heap. What would y'all like to do?
Percy's
I'm
gonna
roll
start walking,
perception.
start exploring.
Alright.
I'm gonna try and
I was
stealth,
gonna
though,
roll
just in case.
perception to see if I see what around me.
Alright, roll
Yeah,
stealth.
I'm actually gonna do the same thing,
Alright,
actually.
so... 11
Probably the
plus
opposite direction,
17?
actually.
So that'd be 28? 11 plus 17? Oh no, that'd be 38. No, that wouldn't be 38. That'd be 28 still.
Fair.
This is a 51 for me.
So,
Is the perception the correct number? Because it still says it's 15. Unless you have a plus 4 and you... Yeah, no, Jonathan, it still says your perception is a plus 15.
I don't know what's going on with that.
So
But
that would...
on my screen it says plus 10.
Try
Is
going
it
to
the added
the...
number? Would that be the added number then, or?
I'm going to reload this.
They're on the configuration page. If you scroll down into miscellaneous, there is a recalculating button.
Huh?
Well,
If you
okay,
go into
here's
your
the thing,
character
it
sheet,
says-
if you go to
Okay.
configuration, all the way on the right,
No.
underneath roles, there's a box that says miscellaneous, or misc. There is a button there that says recalc. Press that.
Click to
15
recalculate
number.
if not most. Okay.
It's just to make sure that things still go through correctly. Roll20 can be a little fickle at times.
Let me try perception check again.
Oh,
Oh.
damn! It's a good thing you did!
Oh, shit! Holy fuck!
Well, shit! That's a nat 20.
Okay.
Nice.
Okay,
35.
here's my thing. Isn't the 15 though it says in modifier. Is that like the added together number or is it not? Like not what's in the actual like what's the space? The ranks space, but like the total space. Is that a 15 on your screen?
Well, here's the thing. The only way it should be that is if he has. Because if I remember correctly, Tinkerer doesn't have perception as a class proficiency. And even then, a class proficiency only adds 3. So unless you specifically took feats to increase your perception, it's still off. Hmm.
Huh. Alright.
Either way, roll 20's fickle. I guess we'll just have to keep an eye out for it. It'll probably just take
Yeah.
time. Still,
We will figure it out.
nat 20? Instant
Hell yeah.
success. I forgot what I said for my. I think it was 28 for my stealth. Stealth.
So,
It's big sneak time.
when it comes to perception, you guys actually see quite a few things around, relatively speaking. Nice, Jonathan, nat 20 on perception. The thing that you would notice, Jonathan, though, is that there are actually skeletons here. They are not. They look like they're human, but they have an extra rib to them, which is really odd. A lot of them are old and cracked and withered.
Can
You
I
find
look
a
at
lot of
skeletons?
ruined shells of things. Sure.
Hmm.
Like, just as you guys are exploring around, like, there does seem to be ruins of houses and things underneath all this. Like, even, like, some standing walls still, like, up in the distance of skyscrapers. It's very clear that this used to be something before it became this.
Hmm. Would I be able to
Maybe
roll a
it
heal
was
check to
lost.
figure out what kind of skeletons these are?
You don't need a medicine check for that.
Hey, because out of character, I have a feeling I know.
Yeah.
Well,
Percy looks kind of pale. Oh. Fuck.
A lot of them are in the ruins of armor and different things. Some weapons next to them, though most of them are largely unusable when picked up.
You
Okay.
were... You?
Check. You can hear me?
Man.
Yes.
Yep. Hello.
Okay, cool.
Damn.
Dad just got home, so I have to put headphones back in.
Fair enough.
Lark, you weren't kidding about it being a graveyard.
Yeah, more than just tardis is here.
Hmm.
Actually, he thinks for a bit. Looks down at like looks down specifically at the badge that one of these guys has. And then kind of rips it off. Pockets it.
Percy just kind of tilts his head, giving a questioning look.
Medical after Jackson. Officer Jackson, I wondered where you went. Long time no see, old friend. Too bad it's like this. And he just gets up and starts walking after the party.
Oh, I'm sorry.
He doesn't say anything to that. He's just now out of focus.
Understandable.
And he does do like the same thing, like turning over corpses, like kind of like no, looking for different things. Seems like he's looking for something. But he is following the party along. Jen, what are you doing? You don't have to say it, you can type it.
Following behind Jonathan, keeping an eye out for anything moving without a reason.
Fair.
Hmm. You just kind of... Percy just kind of look around. So if you don't mind me asking, what all exactly are we here looking for?
Not sure.
I mean, some of these weapons sometimes have sonic components or sonic compatible components. This is from one of the later battles, though I doubt you'll find any. Switch to lasers around this point.
Hmm.
I guess it'll be something for me to keep an eye out for.
Yeah. Actually, hold on. I'll actually go running off for a bit and come back with the gun. Here, catch. I'll throw it to Jonathan.
Jonathan he will attempt to catch it.
It's heavy. Try that one.
So it's kind of heavy.
Try that one. They never gave the medical officers updated equipment, and Jackson was partial to his old rifle. Maybe
Okay,
there's
so
something in there.
So above table, I have to ask, what is it?
It is a gun. It is flat out a gun. It doesn't look normal, but you can see if there is a component in here that you would need.
Should I roll a craft to see?
Wouldn't
Or
that
should
be
I
negative
roll?
engineering?
Roll me engineering.
That's knowledge engineering. Okay. I got a 24.
So you managed to get it out, but it's not compatible. So you do find a good amount of advanced wiring, and a power source of unknown origin that seems like it's still working.
Okay.
Nope. Not it.
Do you want me to hold on to this, or do you want it back?
I mean, without the power source, it's useless, and the barrel's shot anyways. If you want to keep that scrap, go ahead. It's not like they'll need it. Sorry. Sometimes I like to come here to see if I can find people I actually know.
Jonathan will just put it in his pocket.
So, I'm gonna keep looking for that. That's what I'm here for, but you guys keep searching around. Just watch for cloister wraiths.
For what's nows?
You'll know it when you see
Udi,
it.
whatty?
You'll know it when you see it.
I don't think I will. I don't even know what that is.
He just goes back to looking and just says something under his breath, and Percy would understand this. Like, he just says the souls of the lost, which it sounds, to you guys, again, it sounds, again, this language is not something that you guys are capable of really understanding, but Percy, somehow deep in your being, by how he says that, you actually recognize, like, basically you can translate it for the party if you want.
He said it's the souls of the lost, so I'm assuming like the ghosts of the skeletons here.
So we're going into another ghost hunt? Is that what this is?
I guess so.
Yes.
Just
Um,
ghosts.
Ghosty boys.
Poor Antonio.
Listen, he may have worked at a spirit Halloween, but in the face of the possibility of actual ghosts.
So, you guys would continue wandering about,
Yep.
going to various places. First thing to note, it seems like there's not just TARDISes here. like I said this before, but there's other things. Jin and anyone who's in the first Halloween would actually recognize Dalek corpses as well that are here that have been blasted apart.
Percy just kind of look
Oh
at that.
dear.
Well, then that's not something you see every day.
Some of them are on their sides. Some of them are standing over bodies and like that, like and or. One particular set you find where the suction cup bit is on the skeleton's head, and
Oh.
and the head of the skeleton is practically shattered, and the weapon is
Oh.
pointed at the Dalek, and it has been fired. It just went straight through it. They inevitably killed each other.
Oh.
Hmm.
Percy just stares. This place just gets even more and more disturbing.
Well, yeah, it's a war zone. What did you expect?
I don't know, I've never actually been inside a place like this.
Well, it speaks to the tragedy you guys are getting yourself into following that bastard around.
Yeah, but we can't just do nothing.
Yeah, of course not. Everyone's gotta do something.
Hmm.
Took me a long time to come to terms with what he did. But I kinda now realized that it was probably needed. No one had done anything, this war would have continued forever.
If you don't mind me asking, what did he do? You don't have to answer it if you don't want to.
Doctor, you mean, or?
Yeah.
That ghost you keep following around, Phantom. Well,
By the way
he
you
took
speak.
one of this. He took one of the weapons of the ancients and destroyed our home planet. Killed every Time Lord and Dalek in one single go. And now there's just the ones left. Surprised more of us survived than I thought. There's at least 4 of us still wandering around. 4 living renegades, I guess.
Yeah.
But, planet itself is gone. I don't have anyone left outside of Jack and, well, Crystal, but that's more recent.
Percy would perk up at that name. And just kind of. He's just like. Nah, can't be the same person. He just sighs. Come on, that's.
Got a last name?
Mm, out of character, let me. Genjia?
Same woman.
Holy fuck, seriously?
Yeah.
Damn, I didn't know you went back to the 80s.
She lives in 2022. Or, she's from 2018.
Oh, okay, so she must be old then.
No, she's about 20.
That doesn't make sense. She was. When we met, I was 10 and she was 9.
Yeah, and you're 30 years old now. What's the point?
I'm. The math doesn't add up. And even then, I'm not 30. I'm 19. There's a difference.
No, you're 30.
I'm 19.
You're 30.
19. He's just gonna keep on
I
walking.
can tell it by looking in your eyes. You're 30. Trust me, if you look into mine, you could probably tell my age too. But don't fuck with me with that. I do know.
You just sigh. I personally count time conscious, but that's just me.
Yeah. By the way, if you find 2 medallions labeled the twins, Angel and Aegis, let me know. That's who I'm here looking for.
No.
Jonathan maybe, or Jackson is usually never far behind him, so he was their commander last I knew. So those 2 probably around here somewhere if they lived through lived through this one, I'd be surprised. This was one of the more brutal battles.
Right.
So, you guys will wander, continuing. Jonathan, roll me perception again to see if you find anything that's useful.
Knowing question none.
See if perception
Okay.
doesn't fail me. No, that's pretty good. 26.
Eh. You actually do find some. You actually do find some sonic weaponry. It is smashed to heck, and is on a kind of a lizard-like corpse.
Lizard-like parts.
Like it has like a tail. It looks like, and the skeletal structure is more lizard-like than average. So it's not like a humanoid.
Can I
But
roll engineering to see if I can figure it out?
And
the
for a
weapon?
lizard?
No, the weapon.
Sure.
That's a 30.
So the weapon's pretty much shot, but the power core is still intact and could be useful for. But enough of the parts are still intact that you can salvage the power source at least. And it is compatible with the crystal you have.
Alright then. How do I
Nice.
salvage it?
Roll engineering craft.
This is very much giving
Oh,
me the energy of that one dump scene from Detroit Become Human.
It does have that
Oh,
energy.
that scene? Oh, yeah, I
Yeah.
remember that.
That scene freaks me out so much, and it's so well done.
It is! It's so good. He's just crawling around in there getting all these bits and bobs.
To be
And
fair,
everything goes downhill.
To be fair, Doc has not played Detroit Become Human yet, as far as I'm aware. In fact, I think that was one of the games we were gonna say we were gonna play.
Yeah, I
Fun.
still need to get Bloodborne. I want to play Bloodborne.
Heck yeah. After you gave us that thing from, what was it, last session or the session before, I have been watching people play Bloodborne just because of Ludwig.
Oh yeah, Ludwig is fun.
I was
The
just like,
cursed.
I'm obsessed with this creature.
What's up? I thought I heard Percy. Or did you say something else?
No,
I
this
said
is something else.
I said Ludwig the accursed.
Oh,
Yeah.
accursed. Okay.
I'm obsessed with this guy now.
So, you guys would continue wandering, and it doesn't take you guys long to realize, the pathways are changing.
Ha.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Percy
Well,
looks
I
at that
mean-
very concerned. That's not good.
So I rolled a 32 of my craft, so I assume I successfully
You
salvaged
successfully
it.
got the power core out, yes.
Okay.
You got the power core, and with a 32, you also managed to get out a device that, Jin, when you, Jin would tip it off, would, recognize it as psionically charged. Jonathan, you can actually sense that there's something weird about it as well. But basically, you get the you basically get the receiver part of the transmitter, as well as the power source.
Oh, okay, so the psionic impulse receiver.
Yep, sonic impulse receiver, and sonic battery, or sonic power source. You don't know if it's a battery or power source, it's hard to tell.
That's one, and the other thing I got, what was it?
Transceiver? Sonic, transmitter. Or converter, I don't know. The psionic doohickey.
When in doohickey.
When in doubt, doohickey. It goes ding when there's stuff.
I called it a transmitter.
I think I may have. I definitely heard that wrong.
So,
Dear Lord, brain, why did I hear psionic dick?
I mean, you could turn it into a vibrator. 13th looks
No, no,
suspiciously like a
no,
vibrator.
no. Don't do that with the scientifically powered device. Oh.
If anything,
I mean, I'm
Jin's
just
the one with the
realizing
psionic
they
dick.
spent how many regenerations as a man? Would they? I feel like they'd probably need something to figure out how to do stuff once they turn into a woman.
I
I
mean,
mean,
that's
I
saying
guess.
that they are that way, which is not the case for all.
I,
I
I'm
don't know, man.
I'm making jokes, hun. I'm not trying to be
I
logical
know.
here. What happened to Spicy?
Sorry.
Does
Sorry.
Jin have
Oh
a psionic
my
dick?
I don't know if I want that question answered.
I mean, if he casts a very special 7th level magic sword.
No.
Sorry, the bard
He's-
that just plays music by just
Good God.
dick slaps is like was the weirdest TikTok meme ever.
It seriously
No, it's
is.
funny. It's very funny though.
It always made me extremely uncomfortable.
It's like just the beta version of that one video of the guy with the metal pole. It's just like, here, we don't have a metal pole, but it's even worse, actually.
Sorry, I'm just imagining someone using their penis to summon a giant great sword from, and using it to slash apart something.
Oh dear lord. Brain, why? That's not what that looks like. I just realized something in this photo looks very phallic. And it's straight in the middle of the screen.
Yeah,
If I have to see it, so do you.
I don't see it.
Do I need to draw it out?
No,
I will. Don't
you
make
don't
me.
need to, though. You don't need to, though.
Question
I
is,
don't
will
even
I
know
get
what
kicked from
image
the
you're
campaign
talking
if I do?
about.
I'm not gonna draw a dick on the screen. But it looks like a dick.
Okay. I think we should probably get away from this topic right now.
Yeah.
Look, I'm sorry, I'm spicy today. Dog rubbed off on me.
Where?
How hard is like Misty laughing behind the screen right now?
Wondering.
That is the question.
Is he even there?
He
That is
said,
also a question.
I think so. He's been typing stuff, so. He just, from my. Okay, yeah, he's typing. He's there. I didn't want to answer a question about second rate. If you think it's
Good
bigger, all of a
lord.
sudden it is bigger.
Oh my god.
Moving on, I'm sorry, I had to. Your imagination runs wild. Alright, so. Where were we?
I'm gonna be right back real quick.
Memes. Alright, I'll pause till when Tony gets back. Fair, Jen. Fair.
This is why this game is technically plus 18?
Huh? I mean, it's locked to plus 18, so.
Yeah, but even on Twitch, it's plus 18.
Yeah.
You know, it's not like it was already obvious by the, if you look up earlier in the chat from a few sessions ago, shoving Daleks up people's asses.
I mean, someone probably has made a Dalek butt plug, let's be honest. I'm going to torture everyone with cursed knowledge, I'm sorry.
It's not curse of knowledge if you can't find a picture.
I'm not googling. You know what? Incognito mode. Let's go.
Oh my god, are you actually going to?
You know, F it. I'm spicy.
To be fair, I don't think that's something you can even post in the chat.
It's not, but the confirmation that it exists is cursed knowledge nonetheless.
Does it exist? This will be funny.
Yes, it does.
Oh my god, seriously?
Yes, it does.
Can you please send it to me in DMs, because I'm curious. I will not open it on stream. I will look at it on my phone. He munch.
So yeah, we can all now have the cursed knowledge that those exist.
Lol.
Like,
Oh my god,
invisible,
that just looks painful.
It do though.
At least
And the
put the
cursed knowledge
plunger.
that what exists?
At least put the plunger away.
The what?
Dalek butt plugs.
Oh.
I googled it with
Great.
incognito mode on because I was like, you know what? I don't care if my mom is checking my internet browser history, that she has to deal with it.
To be fair, if it's in
Terrifying.
incognito, she can't.
Oh no, she can check through the website provider. That's the one thing incognito mode can't stop. But if she's going to look at that shit, then that's her own damn fault for what I've been googling lately.
To be
Oh,
fair,
goodness.
she didn't really judge you for ordering, you know.
Yeah, I think that probably should check on that. Anyway.
So, where were we? Other than psychic meat and Dalek butt plugs.
Conquering very serious topics about being in a graveyard.
Yes.
Before
Thank
we got
you.
off into that tangent.
Yeah.
Can you tell I'm super spicy?
You sure are.
Thank you, Doc. I love you. Nem.
That was me.
I know. I was talking to Doc though. Because
Yeah.
Doc made me spicy.
Oh. Nice one.
So, shall we continue?
Yes.
As we continue, so firstly, you guys will notice the passages do change. Like, you walk back a direction or go to circle around because it all connects back up, and then you realize, no, it doesn't.
No, it doesn't. Yes, it does. What do you mean? No. Yes.
Question,
Like
are
I
there
said-
stars?
Hmm?
Are there stars here?
Yeah, there are stars.
Percy's just gonna Percy's actually gonna open up his journal and just put in another star map. Because I feel like this will be useful for navigation in here.
Yeah. Likewise, Jen, you go from having no sensation of psionics to having a sensation of someone in pain and calling out for help. And every
Oh.
time you guys get like close to heading back towards the TARDIS, you just feel like something's trying to keep you from leaving because it's scared.
Oh. Oh boy.
Oh.
Fun. Hmm.
So that'd be what Jin is getting from this is intense fear of being left, not wanting the party to leave, and everyone roll perception.
Oh my god.
No.
Alright, perception.
Alright, so that's 11 plus 17? So
28.
28.
28, both of us. Hello?
I got a 20.
So, anyone with a 20 or higher, you know the laser gun sound effects in movies?
Oh.
You mean from
Yeah.
like Star Wars or something like that?
kind of, but more realistically. So you start hearing stuff like that, followed by like exterminate being screamed in the distance, and like screaming, like someone literally dying.
And Percy's running towards it.
Oh god.
Uh-oh. Oh dear. Okay.
What kind of horrible beast could make that kind of noise?
You see, Percy's worried it's Lark.
Lark is right next to you guys.
Oh, okay, never mind.
I was
Just
about to
Percy
say,
still
I
has
mean,
a-
hello?
corpses.
Percy
Don't
still
worry,
has
corpses.
Percy still has a savior complex.
Yeah.
So he's gonna run, but he's gonna try and be as quiet as possible. Should I roll another stealth?
I'd roll another stealth. Is anyone else joining in stealth?
I can't do stealth with
13
shit,
plus
so
flat 30.
I can
Alright.
try. Here I go. I'm gonna try it.
Oh
I
no.
got
Eh.
15.
Okay.
Good attempt. I think I'm going to attempt. What is
Did I win?
Did I win the stealth roll? Okay. Well, I guess I won the stealth roll because
I
that's
feel
a
like
19
as
on the
Jonathan
die.
is trying to stealth with Percy, Jonathan's just accidentally making a bunch of noise.
This is a 22.
Alright. So.
Is Lark following us or nah?
They're kind
Yeah.
of doing their own thing and just like letting you guys go off on your own, honestly.
That's
They're
fair.
following, but
Like, just enough behind. I feel
Enough
like it's the
behind.
kind of like enough behind so that they don't lose sight of us because this place is very complicated.
But
Yeah.
enough behind that, avoid the Dalek that they probably have PTSD over.
Oh yeah.
Like it's following with enough distance to not be associated.
Yeah.
So, going in that direction and trying to find the source of the sound.
Indeed.
Oh, my
So-
cat is on the floor picking at her toes, ma'am. You look fine.
Is anyone not stealthing? Because Jin has not rolled stealth.
What?
You've not rolled stealth. Are you going to stealth?
Yeah, but I can't roll at the moment.
Alright, I can roll for you. Stealth.
Oh no.
So, Jin, you're not hiding as well as you thought you were. I will. And you do get seen. Hold on.
Oh dear. What creatures are coming after us?
So. Trying to find an image for this. Give me a moment.
Take time. Oh.
I have a question. Can I help Jin by throwing a smoke bomb?
Uh,
Don't you think a smoke bomb is just gonna... Well, actually, if there's... Well, no, if these things have been dead for a while, then there's probably not gonna be any smoke.
yeah.
Yeah, so I think a smoke bomb would only attract more attention to us.
It may not. So. Are those creatures you've been seeing as corpses all the way around? So firstly, Fudge. Jin
What?
gone. Welcome back.
There we go.
I'll
There you
repeat
go.
myself. Remember the Dalek corpses you guys have been seeing around?
Oh no.
Oh dear.
So, Jonathan, I will warn you, throwing the smoke bomb will break your stealth. Are you sure you wish to do that? It will reveal your location.
Actually, I'm gonna wait to see what happens.
Alright. So, Jin, you think you're stealthing along pretty great. And the party, you guys kind of see this as it happens in slow motion. As Jin rounds this corner, and all of a sudden you just hear this loud scream. Just exterminate yelled incredibly loud. Jin, I need you to make me a reflex save.
Oh dear. Oh no.
I'm still away from my
Oh.
keyboard.
Oh no.
Oh no, indeed. I can make the reflex. Hold on.
Jin is out of resurrections too, isn't he?
Kinda, but don't worry. This should be fine.
Birthday cake, guys. Come on, we got 100.
A
Got
10 is
100
fine.
bonus health.
So, Jin! You match the DC, meaning you beat it.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
You managed to dodge back under the rubble and get down as you guys all watch the rubble that Jin is behind have a hole driven through it, clear to the shielding on the other side of the wall that he's sitting in front of now. And in one of these like miniature clearings that are here kind of a thing from around the corner, you'd actually see this thing come roaming around. And I need everyone to remake their stealth checks.
Oh no. Alright, so 12 plus 17. 29?
Alright. We'll roll for Jin.
Oh, that is an old beat up Dalek.
Oh no.
Oh
I got a
no.
Maybe I shouldn't roll for Jin anymore.
Oh no!
That was a 9 and a nat 1!
Arming EMP bomb. Actually, can I distract it with a firecracker?
You can, yes.
I'm gonna throw a firecracker.
Are you near
Roll.
us?
Roll strength to see how far you can throw it. And then roll stealth to see how stealthily you do this.
I was gonna say, aren't you near us?
So you manage to lob the firecracker over its head without it seeming notice, and it goes off the loud bang behind it. And it turns around, and I will roll to see if it notices Jin. So, is it more interested in the loud thing or Jin? Because the loud thing sounded like a gun. Okay.
I'll be right back again. I have to let the cat out.
So, you watch as this thing looks down at you and then just it seems like it's trying to speak, but it comes out as a sputtered gargle. And it kind of like you hear between it the words of you hear the words, "You are unarmed, I will come. The Daleks will exterminate you. After we take care of your reinforcements. Behold our power," and it's going to go off towards the firecracker.
Can
Yes,
Percy
it
go
worked.
forward and try and
Okay, the
grab
tardis makes
Jin
sense.
and just pull him back into safety.
Yes, you
Uh-oh.
can, since it does classify as distracted.
Do I have to roll stealth?
No, you do not. You rolled really high, and it is counts as distracted, so stealth rolls are maintained.
So Percy's just gonna grab Jin. She's like, "Come on, let's go," and he's gonna just drag him back.
So I'm going to tell you this. The Dalek rolled a nat 20 in terms of what it was going to pay attention to.
Oh.
You guys got extremely lucky.
Oh.
If that had been
Ugh.
any lower than a 20, it would have paid more attention to Jin.
Oh my goodness.
So you watch it wander off and go deeper.
Wait, so
Ugh.
out of character. I thought there was something else other than the Dalek that was screaming.
Oh yeah, but Jin hasn't pointed that out in character. Or no, yeah, there is something else other than the Dalek that was screaming.
Percy's just gonna.
And you do hear a battle cry of an individual, followed by "You will be exterminated," and then a gun blast over in the next area.
First things
Oh
first.
boy.
Percy is going hyper paranoid and completely looking Jin over. Alright, did he shoot you? Or, well, if he shot you, never mind. He doesn't know, out of character. He doesn't know about that. He's just like,
Yeah.
Did it shoot you? Are you hurt? He's just completely looking him over, completely fretting.
No, I'm fine, but it sounds like they're in the middle of some sort of war.
Okay, look. Can you keep quiet? I understand that I know you're not trying to be loud. It's just not everyone's able to sneak as well. Do you think you can keep up with us? This is not an insult. This is a genuine question. You know what? Look, you guys stay here. I'm gonna scout ahead, okay? Just try not to get seen, okay? So Percy's going to scout ahead. I assume roll another stealth.
Roll another stealth.
Oh damn, okay,
Are
that's
you
an 18 on the die, so 18 plus 17.
I get another 18.
Percy's going alone.
Oh, if Percy's going alone? Okay.
What's 18 plus
Never mind.
17?
Can I use the stealth roll for something else then? Doc?
Yeah.
I think he got a
18
36 then.
plus 17?
Oh wait, no.
35.
That'd be a 35. The way
wait,
I do
who?
math is complicated in my head.
Alright, so that was a 35 stealth for Percy to scout ahead.
What are we doing? Are we following behind Percy?
Again,
Percy's heading off
Percy
alone.
is going alone. He told you guys to stay here because he understands that you guys are not as good as stealth. It is not an insult thing. It is simply he doesn't want y'all to get shot. And he knows he can keep hidden. And he trusts Antonio to watch over you two, so.
Great!
So, you
This
round
is the first
corner.
encounter that Antonio has ever had with a Dalek, and he is currently hiding under some rubble, terrified.
Yeah. So you guys hear this kind of monstrous roar mixed with a human voice that simply just... Percy would understand what it's saying, and it just says, "You will perish for what happened." And by the time you round the corner, The Dalek is gone. There is a rusty pile with a very aged Dalek corpse in it, but there is no Dalek.
He's just gonna look to where the other sound came from.
You'd see someone standing there, almost a ghost-like individual with armor, and looks very reminiscent of a version of what the corpses have been wearing, with a shot like directly in the chest. And the guy looks beat to shit. He has a rifle on him, and one of like a hood to him, like no hood, and it looks like an older man. He just has the gun pointed at the corpse, looks at it, and then just starts walking away.
Can I
So
try
he
and
doesn't
get
walk, he pretty much glides, practically.
Can I get like a? Can I do a sense motive to tell his demeanor? Like, is he
Sure.
just outright hostile, or was he just hostile towards Dalek?
Sure. What?
Alright, so that's a 17 plus... what's my sense motive? So that'd be 21.
21?
Mhm.
You can't really get a read off of this guy. It's hard to tell with the way he is, because for sure you can tell that that's a ghost. That's without a doubt. You've seen ghosts before, you've seen how they operate. It's just, this is kind of strange. It's acting very aware. Like, it's not even like, it doesn't seem to be really aware of you. It seems to be more focused on killing the Dalek and then wandering back wherever it's wandering. It's not really focused on you guys, necessarily. It doesn't seem hostile towards anyone but the Dalek, but the last time you encountered ghosts, the hostile one was like, one of them was hostile, one of them wasn't. But even so, from what you remember, they could turn hostile on a dime, so you're not sure which it is. You just know that it possibly killed the Dalek, judging by what you heard, so it'd be hard to tell without not either following it further or actually trying to approach it. Since it doesn't seem he doesn't seem aware or interested in anything but what it is doing specifically.
Hey dog, high or low?
Hi.
That's a 19. Oh, this is probably gonna fuck me over. Percy's gotta be brave. He's just gonna kind of go. He's just gonna say in. Like, here's the thing. What was this person speaking in? Was he speaking in Gallifreyan, or
He's speaking Gallifreyan, yeah.
he just calling Gallifreyan? Hey, did you kill it?
See, the guy doesn't even respond to you, he just keeps moving. He does pause, but then he flickers and wavers and almost disappears, then keeps moving. It seems like he's trying to be aware of you, but can't be.
He's gonna follow.
Alright, what is the rest of the party doing? Percy has just shouted.
In a language
And
y'all can't understand.
Percy just shouted. Oh,
in the
no.
language that Lark keeps saying and that that people can't understand, and is now going off in a direction. Basically, you have at this point broken stealth.
Can we roll perception to see if there's any immediate threats?
Sure.
I would also like to do that. Never mind.
Okay, that's a nat
good.
20. That's a nat
Yeah.
20. I got
All immediate threats are gone outside of the guy that outside of the individual you've heard talking. But you don't sense that it's a threat, considering you don't hear any more talking after Percy yells.
I think I'll make the assessment as saying it's probably safe for us to go into a direction where we heard the talking.
Eh? Percy, the party is following you.
He's just gonna sigh. You guys aren't gonna stay behind, are you?
Nope.
You
I
do
feel like if we were,
realize...
Anyways.
it felt like if we were just stayed there, eventually somehow something more dangerous would find us.
I mean, it hardly gets more dangerous than cloister wraiths and Daleks.
Wait, that's a cloister wraith?
Well, the term for when they're on home planet is cloister wraiths. Out here, they're called time wraiths. That's at least the common term for them. They're people that die in places that are really traumatic, time-based things. A lot of TARDISes die here. A lot of vortex energy floats around. There's a reason it's closed off from the rest of the universe. With all this radiation leaked out, there'd be pretty much create a Bermuda Triangle. And that's kind of what this place is. I mean, there's junk here from every era. Stuff just keeps getting pulled in and disappearing. And that's why it's the radiation. And he actually gestures at what looks to be like a wooden Viking longship that's just vibing.
This is
Percy's gonna go explore that, because now I'm curious.
It's old, it's fully intact, but it is indeed a Viking longship.
You see, Brain
Oh,
just goes
geez.
to Minecraft Brain. Is there a treasure chest?
oh my
Probably not,
God.
but
I mean, there's a chest with some old furs and things, but there's nothing of use.
he sniff.
Unless you like old wolf pelts.
Immediately backing up. Yep, no,
Hey, I want
we're moving on.
Yeah. Can I wear one? I want the prettiest, the one that looks expensive. Well, the one that smells like apples.
Percy's actually
I
going to
don't think
growl.
any of them will smell
I
like
wouldn't
apples.
wear a wolf pelt. They're not supposed to be worn.
I mean, they're valuable. This one kind of smells like apples. Dark, I'll toss it to Jen.
I guess
I
give
haven't
me
seen
one
Spice
too.
and Wolf, by the way.
I-
Parts of it.
Oh my God.
I guess
First-
I'll
Unlocking
take
an
one
ancient
too.
memory. My childhood, that freaking show, movie.
Percy just lets out a low growl and just shakes his head and continues to follow the figure.
Obviously, you've never prayed to the wolf goddess.
See, I can't tell if you're just being a weeb right now or you're legitimately fucking with us. So, you guys would continue following this thing, and you would hear Percy, you'd hear him continue mumbling under his breath stuff like, I have to get back to, like, I have to tell High Command, I have to tell High Command, I can't just bleed out and die here, I have to do something. Just repeatedly. And you guys are hearing this, but it sounds like, incoherent mumbling, since not many of you guys can understand what this thing is saying. So. But eventually, you'd catch up with it as you watch the ghost kind of, like, start stuttering and kind of fall down onto the ground. And as it does, it lays over one of the skeletons, and then it disappears completely.
He's just gonna look at the skeleton.
Brought an immediate thought in my head about what that is.
As you start looking at the skeleton, you look at it for a good while, you hear the guy come back up the path you guys just came up, and watch him do the exact same thing. He actually does this a couple times while you're, examining it.
He's calling a loop.
And that's his skeleton.
Out of character, is the name on the badge any of the ones that Lark mentioned?
It is not this badge's name, roughly translated, translates out to something to the equivalent of either, it seems to be either, like, translating these to English is hard. But you could equate it to something like the name of when the DM needs to name shit on the spot.
Charles?
Not Charles. Not. This is not the greatest plan. It comes out to something like the name of Yila or
Yila.
Yila or Yila or Yala.
Yila.
But the guy does seem to be an older man who keeps wandering up and then doing this. One thing you'd notice is that he keeps going up to the same ruined console, which is uniquely actually still lit.
Percy's gonna go over there.
Well, first things first, this thing does not seem to be completely dead. There seems to be some life in it. But it's just a console. It's kind of completely destroyed otherwise.
Is this a type of TARDIS we're looking at?
Yeah.
Are you still alive?
A couple of the lights flicker on and off, but then fade out. It's very weakly here.
I'm sorry. Percy just kind of looks to the others. What do? We can't just leave them here.
And then you could transfer the Matrix to something else that would hold it.
Like what?
We could probably scavenge for a box or something to hold it in. I just wouldn't hook it up to anything related to your TARDIS. You don't want them to start, trying pushing each other out.
Noted. Like any specific type of box, or?
I mean, it doesn't have the console's not connected to anything, so it's probably running under its vortex's energy right now, so I don't know how long that'll last.
How long has it been here?
A couple millennia at least, if not longer. Time is kind of weird in these places. It's like, we're standing here as if thousands of years have passed, but for some individuals, they keep either reliving their last moments, or...
Like him. Just gestures to the figure.
Keep an eye on him. If he attacks anybody, we're gonna need to be ready.
Yeah, no, he doesn't seem to be attacking anyone but the Daleks, but that's a good point. We probably should keep an eye on him.
He's attacking the Daleks because they've got more life force than you. Trust me. You guys got time that a Wraith can steal, it'll steal it.
Oh. Oh, so I was stupid to step out near it then.
You'd be fine. You'd maybe end up with long hair and, you'd be older. Anyone else here, you could come out of it an old man. Or worse. Anyway.
Jesus.
I'm gonna go see if I can find a ship console. Jonathan, do you want to help me see if we can figure out a rudimentary computer system?
Of course. Let's just go along with, who am I
Lark.
following again? Shit.
Lark.
Lark. Okay.
Alright. So, this is where I'm actually going to end it, because it is like 8:45. We've been going for quite some time.
Alright then. Thank
It is
y'all.
almost 8 o'clock. It is almost 10 o'clock for me.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna figure out who exactly to send y'all over to.
And Jonathan, we do need to do the learning thing if you'd like.
I am up for that, yeah.
So basically, you're the shop owner working on Chloe for a while, right?
Yeah.
Should I keep the stream up?
Yeah.
Last time I remembered he was working on Chloe on, like, upgrades.
Yeah. So, this is kind of why I was gonna skip over it, because it's not that interesting, but basically what he does is go through and teach you how to upgrade her. Which is to basically install new parts and safely.
I gotcha.
So, it's not particularly interesting or has much interaction with it. I'm sorry if that's kind of like underwhelming for you.
That's fine. I figured something like that wasn't gonna be very interesting.
I just don't know what to do for it, basically, which is the large reason why a lot of that stuff gets, like, the training stuff is just kind of glossed over. I apologize for that.
Yeah,
As
that's
far
fine.
as stuff with Jin, we can cover that at a later, maybe not later date. I know I'm tired,
Yeah. Yeah, me too.
so
Alright, so I am going to go ahead and send
and
people
send them
over.
off. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you for watching. Sorry, this was a bit of a later. This was a bit late, but oh, I think everyone had fun.
Yeah, it was fun. Didn't last as long, but that's okay as long as everybody had a good time with it. That's the part that
Yeah.
matters.
I know
That's the
exactly who
thick
I'm
of it.
sending y'all off to as well.
Oh
Yeah.
boy.
Have fun with Andy. Y'all have a good night. Bye.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.
I keep on forgetting that there's a countdown to these raids. There we go. Off we go.